Hopefully I talk loud enough. Usually my husband is sitting there halfway back and goes like this, you know, gives me the signal that, you know, pick up the voice, pick up the voice. This is quite an evening for me, and before I do make my remarks, I would like to start by thanking a few of the people that have made my life a lot easier than it probably would have been. First of all, Diane Ty, our Director of Finance and Administration. Without her cooperation, guidance, and friendship, this would have been an impossible undertaking. Vicki Jurgen, who has just joined us, and her personality just is right there when anybody calls. You can hear her smiling, and she's also the super organizer, which we did. That was kind of extra that we got. Also, if I can read my own writing. Also new is our communications director, Debbie, and she has been doing a great job, as you can tell by the invitations that went out and the annual report. She did a really marvelous job, and she's top-notch. We're really happy to have her. To Lois and Jean, Art and Brian, all I can say is they are always ready and willing to do whatever is necessary in the office, and they just keep things moving. Jerome, where are you there? There he is. Can't miss him, really. Thank you for another wonderful annual town meeting and all your ideas and just having so much energy that has energized our board. I would like to also thank my board for all your perceptions, your ideas, and all around laughter, because we've had a lot of that. As has been mentioned, I would like the 3 new officers to stand. Our 2 new trustees, Jan Gargula and Hamilton Chang. Please stand so everybody could see you. And lastly, I'm handing the gavel over to my dear friend, Patty Brennan. I guess I should also thank the Citizens League for nominating me in the first place. So you get a kudo also. All right, so here I am, my last hurrah, 8 years after you've given me the opportunity to spearhead this township, hold lots of meetings, struggle to find out how township government operates, work with an extremely efficient staff, enjoy a lot of laughter, meet new friends as well as people from all sectors of our own community. There have been senators, congressional people, village and other municipalities, as well as township officials. Most important are the wonderful residents of New Trier Township. You know, you have given me the opportunity for a really in-depth look at our community in a new and fruitful way. I have learned that an educated community can rise up to meet the needs of their fellow neighbors if you only ask. Your generosity of spirit has enabled the township to support a variety of new social service agency projects and help us to get the job done of helping others. Alan mentioned the food pantry. our food pantry is relatively unique in any other township. It has grown over the last 8 years from a few families and individuals to over 1,000 families made up of 2,500 individuals. Those are big numbers, especially when we're the North Shore and we don't have those problems. Our pantry now has 3 storage areas for food, household supplies, and other needed products. And we also have 2 freezers and a refrigerator for storing frozen and fresh vegetables, fruit, meat, and dairy products. Many silent hands were involved in the planning and building of this new pantry. By the way, not all townships are able to let their residents shop for the items that they want, as well as they get to take home a bunch of flowers. Anybody who's been in the pantry understands what that means. We get donations of flowers, and anybody using the food pantry can take 1, 2, whatever it is, and really makes people smile. Following a state mandate for persons with disabilities to be able to choose their own type of activity, we developed our Money Follows the Person program. This has led to our community grant to persons with disabilities, which has been a model for others to follow. This year we are able to fund all 102 grants. That's double from last year. Also, we revised our Dial-A-Ride taxi program for seniors and disabled riders. We instituted prepaid $6 vouchers. This will give the riders more taxi choices and also make the process easier for the riders, and it will also help to improve our accountability in reporting the correct numbers of riders and the total cost of this program. We've also been able to do some more outreach to our senior population in other ways. This year we extended services to our senior populations by providing them with Thanksgiving dinners with all the trimmings. Smelled very good in there for a while. Spring flower baskets, and many received individual gifts or cards as part of the newly instituted Senior Snowflake and Senior Valentine programs. Our efforts of collaboration, and I was delighted to hear Jessica mention that too, because they're a collaborator. Our efforts of collaboration and outreach to our funded agencies and area religious institutions has resulted in our ability to keep more of our clients with the foods and other items that they need. We have been fortunate to receive donations from the local food stores and contributions from their customers during food drives. I know you've probably all seen either Brian, Art, or Jeannie out in front of Grand Foods. We now regularly receive from the scout troops and the students and the teachers groups from our local schools, as well as contributions from many individuals and organizations. It is a real honor to have children and parents ask for food donation from their guests at a birthday party or a notable religious celebration in order to donate to people in need. Our model peer jury program has reached its highest numbers of teens participating as jurors to handle the increasing number of teen offenders who are participating in the jury system. We continue to be lauded by our village police departments. The teens themselves can't avoid any criminal record by completing this program. This too is a model that's about 10, 11 years old, and it's been replicated in different ways across the whole country. My first year as supervisor, I was asked by the Citizens League to tell them what I thought I would like to accomplish during my tenure. I couldn't find the piece of paper, but I remembered a few things. One of the main targets I saw was putting the township face on the lips and minds of our residents. Well, so far we don't get quite as many calls from the high school, so that's good. We have created the best website, received a prize, as well as a prize for overall media from the Townships of Illinois organizations. And as Jerome mentioned, we are one out of 1,400 townships that also were in this group. So now you can email us, tweet, like us on Facebook, get a blast, and even read more about us in our newly formatted Courier. We have been written up in local magazines, interviewed by the media, been more proactive in speaking before local rotaries, women's clubs, and any other request. Last but certainly not least, we have repaired, fixed up, and painted our landmark township offices to everyone's delight. I guess by now you realize I have thoroughly enjoyed being challenged by, learned from all of you about the needs of our residents, the generosity of this community, as well as the importance of township government. To borrow a remark from Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. To thank one of you is to thank all of you for giving me this privilege to be your township supervisor. To my friends, family, wonderful board of trustees, outstanding staff, small but mighty, and all the agency executive directors who I really will miss at our summer luncheons, I say good night.